Hello friends. So today we'll be studying the third topic on macros and preprocessors, which is nothing but macros itself. So macro, I'll just read out the code because it's a little bit lengthy. As usual, I begin my program by saying hash include stdio.h, and there's a slight change that define construct how I've used it. I've used it by saying hash define increment of x. Wherever I find increment of x, replace it with plus x. That is what I have told. So if you ask me what's the difference between the previous example and this example, in the previous example we used a constant defined construct. In other words, we used max. There was no max of x or something like that. There was just max, which was a constant construct. In this case, this macro name is increment, and it can take arguments just like functions. It can take arguments. But the difference is that in macros we don't actually have to write the data type. If it is a function, we should have written int x in case of parameters, but in macros we don't need to specify data type of x. That's the difference between using a macro and a function. So wherever increment of x is there, it will be replaced with plus x. Or in general, x is not constant, as you will see in the main function. Okay, anyway. So in the main function, I begin by saying character star ptr is equal to C aptitude. Like that you can read, or I can read it as ptr is a pointer to a character and its value is C aptitude. And also, if you have trouble imagining it, I have shown it in the diagram. Ptr would be pointing to the 0th location, which is nothing but C initially, and then C aptitude string I have shown, it's of length 11. Anyway, and then I have initialized x is equal to 10, that should be fine. And then I am saying printf percentages increment ptr. And then I am saying printf percentage d increment x. And then I am returning 0 to the operating system by saying return 0. I am returning the control from the main function. So this is the program. As I have mentioned, macro line is nothing but hash define increment of x plus x, the line 2, that itself is the macro. So you know how hash define works. Wherever increment of something is there, that would get replaced by plus whatever that variable you have mentioned. In the first printf statement we have mentioned, in the first printf statement, increment of ptr would be replaced with plus ptr, as I have shown in the blue ink there. I have shown after pre-processing how the program would look. So the output for this would be, it wouldn't, anyway, I'll just tell you the output. I haven't written it there explicitly. So I hope you have understood how macros work. Macros are not, it will also replace it will replace everything except the variable. The variable in the argument, you can give any variable, any data type is fine. That's basically the difference between macros and functions. Even if x was float also, it would have worked. Anyway, we'll see more examples later. So the output for this program, when I say plus ptr, I have shown in the diagram, ptr will stop pointing to C and it will start pointing to underscore. If you have a trouble with pointers, you can just watch my programming videos only, which I will be uploading, or any other videos. Basically, you should be thorough with the basics before starting with C aptitude, so that we can go in depth. Programming videos you can watch, then it would be very clear. Pointer would be very simple. Anyway, I have just shown pictorially what happens when you say plus ptr. Ptr would stop pointing to C and then it would start pointing to underscore. So when I say print that, it would print everything except for C. It would print underscore aptitude. That would be the output of the first printf statement. And then you know what is the output of the second printf statement. X initially was 10. After incrementing, it would have become 11. So my output for the whole program would be underscore aptitude followed by 11. That would be the output for the whole program. I'm sorry that I forgot to write the output. Anyway, I'm saying it now. I hope this is very clear to you. Thank you very much for watching the video. I hope you understood the concept clearly. Thank you.